This is how you're going to brainwash your viewers into actually buying your stuff, into becoming clients, basically by using data and by using a content ecosystem. And so also just using the algorithms of social media and just using them to your advantage, because they're set up in place to actually make you money if you're running a business, if you have any sort of offer. And so the first step of brainwashing your viewers into becoming actual clients of yours is just posting content on every single platform, being omnipresent, being out there. And that's actually one of the biggest marketing strategies of huge companies, of like Apple, for example. One of their biggest strategies is just being seen, right? Just being out there on billboards, being seen all the time. And so step one is being omnipresent, just being out there on every single platform consistently, and just putting the content out there, because it's always going to be out there, right? It's an evergreen thing. It's a long-term play, and it's what I call enterprise value in the attention economy, right? In just general marketing, you're gonna be on people's minds. And so get out there on every platform, be omnipresent. And people are going to continuously see you, continuously see your advice. Of course, you need a good content strategy. You need to be pushing people to want to work with you by seeing the value, by implementing your free advice, by getting your lead magnets, by constantly being, hit with a reminder of like them wanting to work with you, by showing results of other clients, that dream outcome that they want. And so that's step one, just being out there so that you can, slowly brainwash all of your viewers into actually wanting to become clients of yours. And so to go into it further though, another step here is to actually take the data that you've gotten from these social media platforms, from let's say Instagram, for example. Take this data, and now that you have all this data for meta ads, right, you can now, instead of just launching just all top of funnel like most people do, you can actually launch retargeting ads, because you're gonna have all this data, because you spent all this time building brand, having these people engage with you. And so now just go really heavy on retargeting ads. Build what I call an authority campaign, where you're basically wiping out all skepticism that people could have. You're reinforcing that trust, showing testimonials. You're breaking down in a bit more depth what your offer looks like, what working with you actually does look like. Once again, results of other people that have worked with you, have gone forward with that. And so that's really reinforcing that trust, making it so they really have to work with you. They're not only seeing the organic, but they're now being targeted with the ads, right? And so it works so much better if you have that organic content, and it'll also get you that data. And so those are really the two steps there to brainwash your viewers into becoming clients. There's really, nothing, there's a high chance of getting a lot more conversions if you do this. Just make sure you're on every platform. Make sure you're also on YouTube as well. And so a big part of content, it's such a big part of your funnel, because they need to consume a lot of content, right? The more content they consume, the more likely and the quicker they're going to go from a stranger to becoming a real client of yours. And so Google actually did a study on this topic called the 7-11-4 rule, which basically explains that the average viewer, the average lead of yours needs to consume 7 hours of content on 11 different touch points across 4 different platforms to become a client. And so that just shows you how much content you need to put out there. And on average, it usually takes around 28 days for the average person to convert a lead once they've interacted with your content. And so a huge takeaway there is to start utilizing long form content, right? You need to be always aiming for that rule of thumb of getting the 7 hours of content consumed. And so how are they going to do that if you're just posting like, 1 30-second video a week, right? That shouldn't be your vehicle for getting the hours in there, right? That should be your vehicle for getting mass amounts of leads, mass amounts of volume, and building brand to get that social proof and to have that long-term audience. But the source of consuming this long-form content, of nurturing your leads, should be through things like YouTube, right? You should take these YouTube videos and you should put them in a newsletter as well for the people that don't see the YouTube, right? And so you see how this works really well, right? You run short form to build this audience, you funnel that into your YouTube, and these are warm leads at this point. If they're going from Instagram to your YouTube, they're so interested that they're clicking off there. You're building your YouTube at the same time. They're probably already on your email list if you're running a lead magnet from your short form, right? So that's why social media is really on easy mode if you take it the right way. And when you think about it like that, YouTube views, they don't really even matter that much, right? Because you know that these leads watching these videos, if it's niche down advice, then this is basically just middle of funnel content, right? And this is really good leads actually watching this. And even if you're getting 200 to 1,000 views on every YouTube video, a 10-minute YouTube video talking about value, that's actually really good, right? It might discourage you, make you think like it's really not that many views. But if you think about it, like there's 200 to 1,000 leads that all know about you already. They already kind of dig what you got going on, and they trust you enough to watch 10 minutes of you giving advice, talking about a topic, talking about a pain point, how they can do better in whatever they do, whatever your offer is. Then that's really good, right? You basically just got 1,000 people into a room to sit there and talk about what you do, and this content's going to convert so much better because they're spending so much more time with you. And so that's really how you brainwash your viewers into slowly becoming clients. Get a lot of content out there across all platforms, go crazy on the YouTube, and if you really want to reinforce that trust, make it so there's basically no way out. They're stuck seeing you forever, just like a lot of brands aim to do with their marketing. Then you can also set up those retargeting ads, right, to every single objection, right? So the goal here with content is to make it so basically they're going through the sales process, they're selling themselves, right? Like once they're on that sales call, there's no objections that they can make because they know everything about you, right? You hit them in your retargeting with every single objection anyone could have, any skepticism, any doubt. You've already proved it through all of that. And so that's really all there is to it. It's just building a content ecosystem. And so I hope that was valuable. Just once again, another Yap Sesh, just random advice had on the top of my mind. Subscribe for more videos like this, spontaneous advice, and I'll leave a link below to so you can talk with me or my team to see if this is something that you want us to just take over for you to handle, take it off your plate. If not, we could give you a little free content strategy audit, tell you like what we would do in your situation to help you out, and we could go from there. But if not, just drop a like, let me know what you thought about the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next